This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 444. 5 Ways to Bring More Peace to Your Busy Life by Katie Peng of moreofwhatmattersblog.com. Hey there, friend. I'm your host, Joss Marie, and welcome back to my show that's all about enhancing your relationships. Today, I'm here to help all you busy mamas out there find more balance in your hectic schedule by narrating a post from Katie Peng that offers tips for intentional living. What you're about to hear will help you lighten up your load so that you can do and experience more of what matters to you. So let's get right into it and start optimizing your life. 5 Ways to Bring More Peace to Your Busy Life by Katie Peng of moreofwhatmattersblog.com. Clutter overwhelms me. I can't overlook it. I can't ignore it. Therefore, I do my best to tend to it right away. Or I'll organize it neatly in a to-do later pile. As you might imagine, this means I'm constantly cleaning, organizing, and throwing things out to keep myself sane. I believe if I can tend to something right there in that moment, I can be done with it, and this will lead to more peace in the long run. I'm the same way with my email inbox. When I don't maintain it, when I sign up for too many email lists and online courses, when I let 68 emails pile up, I become overwhelmed. I'll tell you, inspiring articles to read later become less inspiring when there are 43 of them. They instead become a burden. This method of living has been challenged as I became a mother. It's not because my child is always crying, thankfully, or because he's always hungry or teething or constantly needing to be held. In fact, Wyatt is content reading his books and playing on his own in short increments, and watching us whirl around the kitchen making breakfast, feeding the pups, drinking coffee, reviewing roof quotes, and singing along to our favorite Pandora channel, Kurt Vile. So it's not him, but it's me. It's my guilt that is an issue. I feel guilty when I'm not constantly engaging with him. When I am cleaning or tidying up, I make a point to narrate what I'm doing and sing and dance along the way. But sometimes, I don't think even that is enough. I'm still working to establish my role as a mama and what that means for my routines and habits. I'm working to find that balance between playtime and chore time and mama time. Because when I don't tend to my home or my soul, I feel overwhelmed. And an overwhelmed mama is not who I want to be. But when I tend to my home and dedicate time to alignment, I can be the mindful and laid back and goofy mama I want to be. The one that I truly am behind all of the clutter. It has taken some trial and error, some sacrifice, and some mantras on repeat, but I am beginning to more and more live the simplified life that brings me balance, joy, and purpose. If you find yourself in a sea of chaos and piled laundry, you'll want to listen to these steps to bring you peace. Number 1, enjoy what you're presently doing. Whether it's folding a onesie, wiping your dog's feet, cutting a potato, or washing your pump parts for the billionth time, do that. Focus on that one task you are doing, regardless of what's going on around you. Finish that task to the best of your abilities. Although I'm not suggesting ignoring your children, especially a crying babe, be there in that task. Whether it's something you find mundane or something you actually enjoy, find the good in it. Listen to step 2 for more on this. And when you're done with it, you can focus on that next thing. Number 2, remember to be grateful. When I find myself overwhelmed, the best thing I can do for myself is find how to be grateful for my current situation or task. When we're jumping through the hoops involved with feeding our dogs, there's a song, dance, and lots of reheating in the microwave, and in the end, Hank still sometimes doesn't eat it. I do my best to remind myself of how grateful I am for these special creatures that we consider family. We all have our quirks, and these guys have several. From Archie's siren howls to Hank's forearm licks, these dudes are one of a kind. Number 3, consider its purpose. Why do I do this? Identifying the purpose will help you determine what is necessary, what can be done if there's time, and what is not a good use of your time and effort. It's not always easy to let go of tasks, especially the ones you feel obligated to do. But if the reason you do it is to appease others and you feel tension even thinking about it, perhaps that's when you let go first. Find what feels good and let that be your guide. Number 4, create a priority list as a family and individually. These priorities are your non-negotiable musts. They can be different for everyone, but consider steps 1 through 3 before you make your selection. If it feels light, bright, and positive, that's a good sign it's a priority. If it feels heavy, dark, and burdensome, perhaps you want to let that one go or reassign it to someone else who might have space for it. And number 5, ask directly for help. Passive-aggressive comments do not work, and waiting until you're frustrated to ask does not lead to pleasant exchanges. Don't beat around the bush. Just ask directly what it is you need help with and work as a family toward your collective goals. It's important that all family members have time for fun and relaxation. You included, Mama. Our purpose here on Earth is to be, see, do, own, and experience more of what matters. The more of that good stuff that makes you feel alive, the better you'll feel and the more aligned you'll be. Find that balance and you'll notice that the things you have to do, that you actually truly have to do, don't weigh so heavy on you. Lighten up that load. You deserve it. You just listened to the post titled, 5 Ways to Bring More Peace to Your Busy Life by Katie Ping of moreofwhatmattersblog.com. I'm sure that so many of us can relate to Katie when she says that she's trying to balance chore time, playtime, and mama time. As busy moms, we need to step back sometimes to remind ourselves of a couple things. Number 1, that we don't want to be overwhelmed mamas. And number 2, that we don't need to feel guilty for needing a bit of me time to tend to our minds and souls. It's easy to think that we can do it all, right? But everyone needs to relax and have some fun from time to time. Remember that being busy shouldn't come at the cost of you feeling less aligned to who you truly are. And by the way, is reading a book one of the things you like to do during your me time? If so, then be sure to follow us on Instagram for a chance to win a book during one of our free giveaways. And another one's actually coming up soon. You can follow us right at Old Podcasts. But with that, I'm going to keep the rest of this outro nice and short for you today. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for the final post of the week, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Living Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.